Hello everyone. So today we will be talking about partograph. So its plotting, how it is plotted, and what is meant by partograph. So we'll be talking about this. So the partograph is the composite graphical record of the labor events, that is maternal and fetal, entered against the time on a single sheet of paper. So this is a composite graphical record of the labor event of the maternal and fetal, and this is entered on a single sheet. This single sheet of paper almost decide we can overall see the single sheet of paper can provide the necessary information at a glance about the labor and its progression, and it is plotted with against the time. So the most commonly used partograph is modified WHO partograph. Basically the partograph has three part. The topmost topmost part mention gives the information about the fetal condition, this the fetal heart rate and the amniotic fluid and the molding. This upper part gives the information about the fetus, and this middle part is also known as cervicograph. This middle part gives the information about the progression of labor and about the dilatation of cervix with respect to time. This is known as the cervicograph. And the bottom part, this bottom part gives the condition of the gives the condition of the maternal condition. So this here we can this gives our information about the contraction and about the various drugs that is used, pulse, BP, maternal condition. So this upper portion gives the information about the fetal condition, and below one by maternal condition. And so what are the component of partograph? So first of all, the first component of the partograph is the patient identification. So it's given in the next phase. This is partograph labor progress record of the teaching hospital, and we can see the patient information, name, husband name, address. These are in personal information about the patient, GPLA, and about height, about all this condition. And basically we have the information about the date and time of the admission or ruptured member and hours. These are about the if there is any ruptured member, then time of the ruptured member, so that it gives about that. And the time is recorded as recorded at hourly interval. The zero time for a spontaneous labor is the time of admission in the labor ward, and for induced labor, it is the time of induction. That is the zero time. So firstly, we have the fetal condition, the fetal heart rate. This table gives our information about the fetal heart rate. So the fetal heart rate is recorded in every 30 minute. The fetal heart rate is represented by the dot. As we can see, it is represented by a dot, and we have to connect the dot. And the normal heart rate of the fetus is 110 to 160 beat per minute, and each square let's say each square is equal to 30 minute, and this is plotted every 30 minute, and this gives about the information about the fetal heart rate. Next we have the information about the status of amniotic fluid. The For this we have to mark the status of the amniotic membrane according to the code, like I for intact, A for absent liquor, C for clear, B for blood stain, M for meconium stain. So we have to keep the what is happening. We have to put if the amniotic membrane intact, then we have to write there I. If it is blood stain, then we have to write B. So we have to fill this gap. And next we have the molding. What is molding? So if you know, then write in the comment section. So okay, I will tell. The molding is the overlapping of the skull bone when resistance is encountered in the maternal bony pelvis during labor. Molding is the overlapping of the fetal skull. Due to molding, it reduces the fetus skull diameter and facilitates the delivery, and it occurs in the occipital parietal and parieto-parietal suture. And we have the various grading for the molding. And in +1, we have the first is +1. Here the bones just touch each other, that is suture are opposed. 1+ means bones touch each other. 2+ means the bone overlap but they can be separated. That is, the suture are overlapped, but they are reducible. They can be separated. In 3+, the bone overlap, but they don't separate. That is, the suture are overlapped, but they are not reducible. So so based on that, we have to write the about 1+ or 2+, 3+. We have to write in this box. So this upper portion gave the information about the fetus. In the 1+ means it is a physiological molding or physiological condition, and if there is 2+ or 3+, then it signifies the obstructed labor. And if there is molding with slow progress of labor, that is, slow progress of labor means dilatation less than 1 centimeter per hour, then that signifies the cephalopelvic disproportion. So now we have to go for middle part. The middle part represents the progression of labor, that is, gives the information about the cervical dilatation. Cervical dilatation is accessed in every PB examination and marked as cross X. We have to mark by X, and the beginning in the part, it begins at the 4. It begins at the 4. We have to write the cross here, and we have to we have to do the PB every hour and plot the graph. And there are two diagonal lines, that is all-out line and action line. So we have to, it begins at the 4, and we have to suppose we have to measure it every hour. And suppose if it moves, and suppose if this is condition moves like this, then we have to go for plot the graph accordingly, and we have to access the condition. So, but however, now the labor care guide by WHO has made some important changes. The active phase of labor starts from 5 centimeter of the cervical dilation. Earlier it was mentioned as 4 centimeter. Here in this graph also, this is older graph, so this graph also says 4 centimeter. But now it has been regarded that active phase of labor starts from 5 centimeter of the cervical dilation, and the fixed 1 centimeter per hour alert line and the corresponding action line has been changed with the evidence-based time limit at each centimeter, and this has been changed. So this is older one, so it is as for that. And after that cervical graph, after that we have the information about this gives the information of the contraction of the uterus in 10 minutes. The square in the vertical column are shaded according to the duration and intensity of the contraction of uterus. This is recorded in every 30 minute. The count number of contraction in 10-minute time and the duration in second. So the uterine contraction is measured every 30 minutes by placing palm of the hand on the uterus, and number of contraction in 10 minutes is measured. Each square represent one contraction. So each square represent one contraction, and the shade number of we have to shade the number of contraction in 10 minutes. So we have the various representation. So suppose if there is duration of contraction is less than 20 seconds, then it is filled by dotted line. 20 if there is a duration of contraction is 20 to 40, we have to go by this line of oblique type of line, and 40 if the duration of contraction is more than 40, then we have to shade with the dark line. And this signifies the weak contraction, this moderate contraction, and strong contraction. So you can see here, this is plotted with time. We have to go for how many contractions. Suppose in initial half an hour there is 3 contraction of less than 20 seconds. This signifies in the initial 30 minutes there was 3 contraction that of the less than 20 second duration. Suppose in the next after that there are 3 in next half hour there is 3 contraction in 33 contraction in 10-minute interval of 20 to 40 second again. And in the here we can see the this signifies the 4 uterine contraction of more than 40-second duration. So we have to plot like this. And we have to plot about the drugs, about the oxytocin, how many unit of unit per liter of oxytocin is provided every year. We have to plot here, and the drops per minute, what are the oxytocin unit per limit or drops per minute. So we have to plot this, and this is pretty straightforward. And we have to record the pulse and BP every hourly. We have to record the pulse and blood pressure of the mother. So this is for maternal condition. What is the pulse of mother, pulse of blood pressure of mother, temperature of mother. And we have to see the record the urine condition, urine condition, like urine protein, urine acetone, and urine volume, urine output, and urine acetone and urine volume, protein, acetone, and volume. Protein is calculated by dipstick, and this was and in oxytocin, we have to plot the concentration in the upper box and the dose of the, that is drops in the lower box. And this was all. And the temperature is measured every 2 hourly. And we have the and final note that respiratory rate, oral input, and the oxygen saturation are not charted on PARTOGRAPH. So this information are not provided. So this was all about PARTOGRAPH. So hope you understood what about the basic about the PARTOGRAPH. So that was all about it. Thank you, and we'll meet someday in next video.